Hello. Hi, everybody. I wanted to check in. It's been 3 days since I started the Plant Paradox cleanse. So I've done what we call phase one. So you will see earlier today I posted a little bit about the 3 different phases that we work through during the program. And I wanted to jump on after each phase and sort of share how I'm feeling and what's going on in my body and all of this stuff. So for quite a few months, maybe 4 months, I actually downloaded and printed out that yes-no list, which is basically a list of all the foods that you can and can't eat. So I was pretty much working off that and eating off that for the last sort of 4 months. Obviously, I have an addiction to chippies, so chippies in any form. So that would bring me undone, Friday night movie, out comes a bag of chippies. So 80% of the time, perhaps, I adhered to that yes-no list. So now I've decided to take on this full program, and I've just finished the 3-day cleanse, which is the first stage. So during that, we started the day, every single day, with a green smoothie. Now I'm going to post some photos up for you guys probably tomorrow, so you can see some of the food that I've been eating. Actually, when I say me, Mark is actually taking part in this with me. And it's interesting because both of us are having slightly different feelings within our body, which has been interesting to kind of just compare the two of us. So every morning for 3 days, we've both been having a smoothie with cost lettuce, baby spinach, a mint sprig, half an avocado each, 4 tablespoons of freshly squeezed lemon juice, and you can put, like stevia extract in that, which I would advise you to because it's quite bitter otherwise. But I prefer to use the monk fruit. That's come from a recommendation from a friend of mine. So I use the monk fruit. So any natural sweetener, you can put a little bit of that in. Some ice cubes and some water. So we've been having that every day. And what I'll say is that the first day, I kind of felt a bit lightheaded, but, still keen. It's day one. So we're all a bit keen about it all. We actually eat a lot of avocados in that first 3 days. So literally I was probably having 2 avocados a day. And there's a very, very good reason for this, but I'm not going to go into it. One, because it's quite technical, but in a nutshell, the body needs the fat to help to unlock the storage of the fat, which is causing us toxicity within our body. So we need to have the good fat. So the idea of this is to get the good fat back into our bodies, because I don't know about you guys, but I love avocados, but I would never eat 2 a day, maybe half a day. So I've written earlier today, like I said, a bit of a brief overview on the different phases. So I won't go into it in this video. Just wanted to basically let you know how I feel. But there is a reason why we have a lot of fat to start with. And he's a massive fan of the good fats. Within these first 3 days, what we do have a lot of is the good fats. We have a lot of water, and I have been putting my lemon essential oil in that. And some of the food that I've been making, if it calls for lemon rind or lemon, which pretty much all of the recipes do, I will add the lemon oil in that as well, because I'm fully aware of the healing properties within the oil as well as the juice. So we have a lot of cost lettuce. We have a lot of avocado. We have a lot of rocket. Cabbage is brought into it in different forms. So you'll see in some of the pictures that I'll post up about all of the thing. Cilantro is brought into it, and cilantro, not my favorite, but I am trying to eat it because it's an amazing for removing heavy metals from our body. So how do I feel? Well, I'm feeling... So day one saw me a bit lightheaded, but that was kind of it. In general, over this last 3 days, I felt a bit tired. I have felt quite a bit of sort of headachy pressure in my head when I first wake up. But Mark doesn't feel the head stuff, but both of us are feeling, I want to say constipation, but bloating, definitely bloating. Yesterday was the worst, so day 3 was the worst for me with the bloating and constipation. So I have since learnt that bloating is a part of it. It's a part of our body changing and getting rid of the bad bugs and planting, getting ready for the new stuff. So I'm now in day 1 of phase 2 and the bowels have kicked back in again, so that's good. And Mark has felt the same way. I guess in all, I am noticing that I'm tired, sluggish, all of those things that you would expect as your body detoxes from the years and years of bad food, diet and lifestyle that I've put into it. Now, it surprises me that I'm actually probably being affected more than Mark, because he will still eat a hamburger and all of that, which I don't eat that stuff. So it's interesting how my body is reacting probably worse, I guess you might say, to the detox effects. But I also look at it in the fact that obviously me eating lectins for a long period of time has affected my body in a more severe way. So yeah, it's interesting what's kind of happening to the body. I'm going to keep going with it, obviously, because I'm 3 days in. We did have a smoothie this morning and we got to eat nuts today. Yay. So there are, a limited arrangement of nuts that we can eat. You can't eat anything like peanuts and cashews because I think cashews actually are one of the highest contents of lectins. So hopefully you guys are learning a little bit now that lectins actually cause inflammation and a pyramid of, health issues as well. So, yep, we've had that. We actually had a fair bit of chicken too to start with, and I've been eating more animal protein than I normally would. There is a vegetarian, what do you call it? You can do this a vegetarian way as well. So if you are vegetarian, there's vegetarian options. That's all. See, I'm finding my brain's a little bit more mangled than normal, which is not cool for those of you who know me. I have been keeping up all of my doTERRA supplements because I feel like my body just needs that support as well. I'm taking